Hello, my dear students. Welcome to another class. How do you feel today?
Hi, Miss. I feel good.
Hi,
That's
teacher. I'm
good.
fine.
Good
And you?
afternoon.
Good afternoon. You don't want to activate your camera? It's okay. You can
Okay,
activate your
teacher.
microphone. Hello. Okay. Today we are going to discuss the unit number 5 with the lesson D. And we are going to discuss an interesting topic, which is murder in a country house. But before starting with the class, I have a question for you. What did you do this week? I'm gonna give you 1 minute in order to think about this question, right? If you want to participate, raise your hands, okay? For example, I went to the supermarket. I did some homeworks. I cleaned my bed. I washed my clothes. I visited a new place here in Salvador. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, what I did this week was I went to Paseo El Calvario with my friends. I also watched my favorite series, and I just spent time at home. That's it.
Excellent, that's good. What about the next?
Okay, what I did during this week was I did my homeworks. I spent time with my friends and I visit my grandmother, and that's it.
Excellent, that's good. And the last one, Jocelyn.
Hello.
Hello.
What did in this week? Okay. I read my favorite book, Incendiario of Aitil Arroyo. I watched my favorite series, The Flash, on Netflix, and I played my guitar.
Excellent. I like to hear that. So now we can start with the class. In order to get information right about this topic, we are going to see a video which is about verbs, regular and irregular verbs. So you have to watch the video and you have to take notes according to what you see in the video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you some questions. So are you ready? Yes or not?
Yes, I am ready.
Excellent. I'm going
Yeah,
to share my screen. Can,
Verbs regular,
can you listen?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
irregular. In this module, you learn how to change tenses from present tense to past tense in regular and irregular verbs. You've already learnt about regular and irregular verbs. When a regular verb changes from present to past tense, all you have to do is to add ed or d to the root verb to change the verb to simple past form. But for irregular verbs, you may need to change the words or add other letters within it to change it from present to the simple past form. Let's listen to the conversation between Jimmy and Mary.
Mary, when we stop our activities temporarily and go to rest, it is known as lie. But do you know what the past tense of lie is? Is it lied?
Oh, that is something I used to get wrong too. The past tense of lie, as to rest down flat, is lay, while the past tense of lie, or to speak falsely, is lied, as in, your younger brother lied to you.
But isn't lay the present tense of putting something down? As in, He took his things out from the luggage and laid down beside his bed.
Yes, it is all very confusing, right? Let's go and ask the teacher.
When a regular verb changes from present to past tense, all you have to do is to add ed or d to the root verb to change the verb to the simple past form. Let's look at some examples of how regular verbs change from present to past tense. Walk becomes walked, listen becomes listened, and lie becomes lied. For irregular verbs, you may need to change the words or add other letters within it to change it to the simple past form. Let's look at some examples of how irregular verbs change from simple present to simple past. See becomes saw, run becomes ran, and drink becomes drunk. Some irregular verbs do not change at all from their present form, as their simple present and simple past forms are the same. For example, the irregular verb read remains the same in the simple present and past forms. Irregular verbs are not. The table shows some important irregular verbs which you may want to commit to your memory. The irregular verbs given here indicate the simple present and simple past and past participle forms of verbs. You must remember that participles are based on a verb and therefore express action or a state of being. There are two types of participles, present participles and past participles. Present participles end in ing, whereas past participles end in ed, en, d, t, or n. Let's recall what we've learned. A regular verb can change its tense from simple present to simple past by adding just a d or an ed. Irregular verbs require the addition of other words within it to change it to the simple past form. Some irregular verbs do not change at all from their present form, as their simple present and simple past forms are the same.
Well, that's it about the video. Did you take notes? Yes or not?
Yes,
Well,
teacher.
excellent. I'm going to stop sharing this and we are going to go back with the presentation. Okay. Okay, can you see the presentation again?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's answer this question. Who wants to participate and give an opinion about the first question?
May I?
Well, go ahead.
Okay. And when a regular verb changes from present to past tense, all you have to do is, okay, in the video says, and you have to, at the end of the verb, you need to add an D or ED.
Excellent, you got it, Paola. And Maria, you have to share your ideas about the first question. You can do it.
okay, I was like I share the Paola's opinion because she was
Okay.
saying that you have to add ed, but in case the verbs ends with an e, we use the letter d.
Excellent, you got it. Yes. What we had to do is add ed or d at the end of the verb, right? In order to change from present tense to past tense. And what about the second question? Who wants to read and share your answer about it?
May I, teacher?
Yes, go ahead.
What do you need to change a verb in the present to an irregular verb in the past? I think the difference to the first one, the regular verb, in this you don't have to change, don't to add D or ED, only change the letters.
Yes, that's what it is. You got it. From while regular verbs we add ed or did. That's right. But in regular verbs we cannot do that. So we change the letter in the word. Excellent. I like it. You got it. So in order to get how much knowledge do you have about the regular and irregular verbs, it's time to play in Padlet. What you have to do is write 2 regular verbs and 2 irregular verbs. Well, I'm going to share the link in the chat and then you can share your ideas about it. Are you ready? Let me know, please.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to share the link in the chat. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes in order to do it. Yes?
May I do orally?
Yes, you can do it.
Okay.
Think about it. 2 regular verbs and 2 irregular verbs. I'm going to share my screen in order to see if you are doing it because the participation in this class is so important. Excellent. Someone is writing. You can write the verbs according to what you saw in the video, or if you know some verbs, you can do it. Jocelyn have posted. Okay. Regular, learned, learned, irregular, calm, okay, excellent. You got it. I like it. And Paola have already posted. Irregular verbs, send, sent, may, make, okay. Decide, decided. Well, excellent. As we can see here, we add D. Excellent. And the last one, you had added did. Excellent. Congratulations. It means that you have a knowledge. Yes.
I think there is my turn.
Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Irregular verbs, I have did, do, did. And I
Yes.
have the verb to be, and in past is was and were. And talk, igual, we use ed at the end.
Excellent. You got it. And I like to hear that you participate orally in a writing way. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Excellent. According to the activity that we had developed, I can see that you have previous knowledge about the bird, and that is so important because you will understand the other activity during this class. So my classmate Maria will develop the next stage. So pay attention to the class. Go ahead, Maria.
Okay. Good afternoon, guys.
Good
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 afternoon.
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 So we are going to continue with the class. Now it's time to pre-reading stage. So, well, you have watched a video about the topic. So I want to hear some opinions about what do you think the topic will be? Or which topic that do you think we are talking about? Gabriela is raising her hand, so you can
Okay. I think the topic will be about the past tense.
Yes, you are right.
Okay.
Someone else want to participate? Okay, Jocelyn, go ahead.
As my classmate Gabriela said, the past tense, I think we have to learn about the structure about past tense.
Yeah, that's right. Excellent. One more opinion.
I think we are gonna see some verbs.
Yeah. Well, you are right, guys. Your opinions are very good, but we are going to take to develop this topic, the past tense of the regular and irregular verbs, and we are going to talk about reading vocabulary, that is order in a country house. Well, in order to continue, we are going to talk about regular and irregular verbs. And here we have a list of regular verbs. Well, we know that regular verbs are verbs that we use at ed at the end of each verb. So in case the verbs end with the letter E, we use at the letter D at the end. So these verbs, pay close attention because we are going to use them at the end.